Coming to you live from Creech Manor. This is Optimal Play. I'm Brandon.
I'm Kyle.
And it's been a little while since we recorded.
Why?
I went on a trip and came home a little sick. Yeah.
A little positive.
A little, yeah. But now I'm feeling more negative because we're back to play Final Girl, which always gets me down.
Yeah.
In just the right way.
Feeling nice and gloomy, time to go into a haunted mansion and probably get murdered.
Exactly. But you know who didn't get murdered last time? Us. We won.
We did.
Yeah.
But that's bad because of these rules that you've established.
Yeah, so if you're just joining us, this is our second video as we are playing through at least some of the 60 scenarios in Final Girl that represent each killer's 5-film franchise. Because these are above average difficulty and we are average players.
If that.
We've house-ruled ourselves a little system that gives us access to some of the ultimate dice that can give you little boosts, but we're granting ourselves one when we lose a game, and we're taking it away when we win a game, and we won our first game, so no dice today.
No dice.
Right? So there's nothing custom about the way we're playing this scenario. We're playing it bare bones.
Well,
as intended, right?
I mean, we have 2 brains versus the one that they recommend.
That is an advantage. That's true. Or is it a disadvantage that I have to carry you with me? I don't know. We'll find out.
We will.
I'm going to read the intro to Slaughterhouse, which is the scenario we've already set up on the table here. But first, let me suggest that you like the video. Why not? You'll probably be glad you watched it, and you can subscribe and comment too. It's the only way to support the channel, so it'd be great if you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could dislike it. I think that helps too, right?
It does. It is all engagement. So yes, please feel free to dislike. It helps us just as much. That's my understanding of the YouTube algorithms.
And if it's wrong, then write it in the comments and say you're wrong,
and
then like it.
Okay, are you ready to hear about Slaughterhouse?
Sure am.
This is the sequel to the classic horror film Night of the Pig.
Of course.
Yes. All right. After the events at Camp Happy Trails, it had taken months for the nightmares to subside, but Lori was finally sleeping through the night again. Which is why she was so angry with Lucy. You want me to go where on Halloween? A haunted house? Come on, it'll be fun. They're even doing this crazy promotional stunt where they drop candy on the house from a helicopter at midnight. Lori thought that was one of the dumbest things she'd ever heard, but since when had she ever been able to say no to Lucy? Yeah, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
The evening started out fine, and the house's scaries were utterly benign compared to what she'd survived. But then she and Lucy got separated. What was new? It literally says they got separated. In parentheses, what's new? She found a security guard and was just about to ask him where she could find her girlfriend when a butcher's cleaver lodged itself in the man's neck. That turned real fast.
Yeah.
Lori backpedaled away from the dark form in the pig mask as it pulled the cleaver out of the guard in a geyser of blood. As she scrambled up the stairs, only one thought was going through her head. Damn it, Lucy, what have you gotten us into? So we are, again, and I believe that this is the case through Hans's entire franchise, we are playing as Lori, Hans's notorious nemesis. And we're playing with the Strange Trophies setup. I'm guessing that is a reference to the fact that there's a lot of victims in the attic checking out
the candy that's dropping on the roof.
Oh, there's that too. Yeah.
They're getting ready. They're getting their spot for the candy drop.
Yep, you're right. Okay. Normal items, 3 specific events in addition to the girlfriend event from Camp Happy Trails. So we will reveal those in a second, but we've set up the 3 specific ones that it calls for. And then the tarot cards are also, these are 10 of a specific 12 that were called out. So it's pretty well scripted. And I believe the Dark Power and the finale, we know, because we set up the scenario, that they will be the same as last time, which were relatively straightforward, but also horrible.
Yeah, they were not great.
No. So, let me
get more fireworks this time, so we can stun them again.
Yeah, I don't think that you can fire off fireworks in the house.
That's a bad rule.
I don't think that's how fireworks work. Okay, and I've got the Book of Gruesome Deaths at the ready should anyone die. Hopefully, no one will.
That usually doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
No, I doubt it.
All right, great.
Okay, so we do need to take a look at our starting event. So yeah, we have this girlfriend card. This spawned Lucy, our girlfriend. She's up in the attic. She gives us +1 die while she's with us, which is great.
Great.
But if she dies while with us, horror increases by 5. Not less great.
Less great.
Yeah. And then our first event will be...
Pushed to the edge. They looked at me somberly, then, without speaking, walked over to the window and jumped.
Oh god.
Roll a die for each victim in a window. If the roll is a failure, the victim jumps and is killed.
Oh. Great. Well, this scenario put this event first, meaning this is always going to happen if you play this scenario, is you're going to set up with a victim next to each of these 2 windows and then roll a die to see whether they get pushed out to start the game.
So we're sure that those happen at the start, both of them.
Yes. I can double check that. Let's see.
Just does seem a little odd, but that's funny.
Yeah, no, it says place the girlfriend event card above the board and put her in the attic. It doesn't say that replaces the start of game event draw. And then just to double check, yes, push to the edge is the top card of the event deck.
All right.
So,
well, here we go.
Here's my one question, as we, as always, make great entertainment by checking the rules for things.
Yeah.
Does a failure mean 1 through 4 or just 1 and 2? Is the icon that's a convertible success? Like it's not a horror roll, so I don't think we can. It's not like we can convert it.
Yeah.
But just is it a success? Is it a failure or not?
I think yeah.
I'm curious to see if it lists like the names of the faces of the dice.
I think the fact that it's not a success is a failure is the way that my brain would say.
It is unclear even from the rules here because the name of that face of the die is a partial success. Then it says you may convert it into a success. But yeah, since you
grim
can't
roll.
Yeah, no, I think so. I think we have to roll a 5 or 6 to save these people from plummeting to their doom. Would you like to do the honors?
I would love to.
All right, 1 die at a time, I guess. So top window first.
Okay, top window.
Hey, look at that!
I pulled her back in.
Yeah, you did.
Let's see how you do, though.
Oh boy. All right, so the second floor window, which honestly you wouldn't think would kill a person.
I was like, come on, that's 18.
But it killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Unfortunately,
dude
when you
is
trip out the
splattered.
window and go face first, it's a lot less likely that you're gonna survive.
Yep. So we do start by raising bloodlust right off the bat, and then you've got the hand of cards, which I guess means you're taking your first turn. It's
No, I don't remember how to play this game.
You always say that, and yet.
And then I lead us to success every time.
Yeah.
1 out of 1 times.
Something. Yeah. I mean, who can argue with those statistics? All right. So we're here in the trophy room. There's strange trophies. There we go. That's what that. I was trying to figure out why the event or why the setup was called Strange Trophies, and I guess it's a reference to these hunting trophies.
Hunting, yeah. And then like the dude's head on the ground,
right?
Because his just got murdered.
Oh sure, yeah. That the whole little that thing. Okay, so I'm thinking the play here is to try to save these people from Hans.
Yeah.
I guess there's two
sprint through.
There's 2 ways that we can utilize those victims. They are some of the closest ones to being saved, so we could try to save them, or we can use them to just buy a bunch of time while we do other things like search for items, that kind of stuff. The problem is nobody else is particularly convenient to save.
No. I guess this person next to the window, we could now push them out.
Yeah, and actually I guess it's not that hard to go up. Is this? Oh, you can't. Oh wow, the only way up this floor is here. It's 2 spaces over just to go up a floor, and then we could kind of circle back and bring 2 victims out here. But yeah, I mean,
a lot of time.
I've only played Creech Manor with Poltergeist in the past, but I remember that from Creech Manor is it's hard to save victims. This is one where we probably don't assume we'll turn Laurie's ultimate ability on.
Okay.
But okay, the only way to get going though is to get going with a walk.
Makes sense.
Yep. So let's walk. We'll see how fast we're walking, and then we'll decide where we're walking. Wow.
Walking pretty damn fast.
We're going fast. Okay. 2 spaces. Thank you for getting the time. And Hans's speed is only 1, so if we swing down and take those 2, he potentially, even if he moves, he doesn't catch them. Okay,
like that.
I think we go for it. Because what can we get? We can lower the horror level, we can get a free action card, and maybe we do end up... To me, the most likely way to get Laurie's ultimate turned on is if like the events in the tarot cards spawn more victims, and I don't know whether to expect them to.
Sure.
Because these ones in the attic are just like, oh, I don't know.
Pretty tough.
Yeah.
But that's our girlfriend.
That is our girlfriend. So we'll leave her a nice buffer.
A wall of victims to get through first.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna move 2 spaces. 1, 2. Bring those 2 victims with us. I feel good about that. Then we can take that poor guy's lead and jump out the window. It'll go better for us.
I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll catch the tire swing on the way down. Okay, then let's. I don't need to do a lot this turn, I don't think, but I'll focus this a little since I'm rolling well.
So just as a question here, is it more beneficial to try to jump out the window or just run through the killer?
Victims won't come with us into the killer's space. So it
no.
would be more efficient, except it's impossible.
Ah, well.
Yeah.
There's that.
Yeah, we could, if there was some way to try, like that's part of why fireworks and the things that give you some control over where the killer goes are pretty
nice.
Are pretty nice. We have nothing of the sort, so
Great.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what you do.
Let's see what I do. Wow! Again.
That's
Jeez.
+2 time and -1 horror. That's amazing.
Wow.
Good job.
I'm doing great. And we have 7 time. Part of me wants to just sell some of these cards, like sell the short rest weak attack. And unless there's a reason to hold on to them, I usually consider these to be like 1 free conversion of a success. But like I could also sell them and we could just get both close calls that way.
You don't want to potentially roll anything else?
You think I should?
Hot.
Yeah, maybe so.
I mean, because getting 1 more space away seems great because we're only 2 away from the killer right now.
That's true. Then you'll have to buy a sprint if you want to move because I'll have used all the walks.
That's fine.
Okay. All right, let's do it. I forgot there's flavor text on these sometimes. It's in small print. 1 foot in front of the other, nice and slow. There is a bloodthirsty killer after me, but that's no reason to panic, right?
Yeah.
That's a spirit, Laurie.
Make sure your shoes are tied.
We panicked a little. Yeah. So we can spend 2 time and a heart to move up to 1 space anyway. We could just lose 2 time, or we could convert this to move a space. I actually kind of think that there's no reason to spend 2 cards converting this.
Yeah.
I would rather... I agree with you that moving a space is pretty good, so I'm going to choose the move a space, lose us a heart, and 2 time.
You got it.
Which hurts a little, but I think that's it. I think we'll call that a turn. So here's your hand, and you have 5 time to spend.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like time. I like having 5 of them.
That's a good number.
Well, we need to go odd numbers here, so definitely a sprint.
Yep. What are the searchable rooms again?
It's the closet, the attic,
the closet, and the garage. And the closet we can see the visible card there is the map. Oops, which is not that visible on camera at the moment. Is the map. That's not that exciting.
Yeah.
It's in the poltergeist scenario. It's super valuable. Here, meh.
The other 2 are great.
The crucifix in the attic that lets you ignore the effects of a single tarot card is amazing.
That seems fantastic.
And then the shotgun has a lot of text. What is this? It cannot modify an action card. It must be used without one. Once per turn, you can discard 2 cards to roll 6 dice and deal damage to each enemy in your space for each star rolled. If at least half the dice are blank, you discard the shotgun. Oh. Well, so you're rolling 6 dice, and you're just looking for the successes. You can't convert them because they're not. This is not a horror roll. So on average, it's going to do 2 damage. So you discard 2 cards to like trigger this action that will average 2 damage. This is not great.
No, it's kind of not. I
Yeah.
was excited about it at first glance, but
Yeah,
less so
this
now.
doesn't seem incredible. So digging into one of these decks to look for a better weapon might be nice. But okay. Anyway, where were you on buying cards?
I had bought a sprint, so I think I'm
Okay.
gonna get. Eventually, I want to search, but not yet. I will get another sprint and a close call.
Oh wow, you're going fast.
Yep.
All right, then here's the zeros back in the supply. Are you ready for some terror?
Terrorize me, Dad.
Okay. First, Hans's action is simply stab someone in his face, so doesn't do that.
Nah.
And then he's just standing there. Raise horror by 2.
Gross.
And then he is going to target the nearest victim or final girl. I think that's us.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and he's not within 3 spaces of anyone else. And then he's going to move twice his speed, which will be 1, 2. Okay. Well, we did that extra walk, stayed away from him.
Okay.
But he didn't do anything anyway.
He is
Wouldn't
just
have
standing
killed
there.
anyone. Yeah, he is just standing there. Horror though is in bad
Not
shape,
great,
so we should
yeah.
try to maybe leave enough time to buy a distraction, something like that.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
But there's nothing in the panic phase, nothing in the upkeep. I was off camera playing Incanyamba at the Sacred Groves last night, and there are so many upkeep effects in that setup, and I kept forgetting them, and then halfway through the game being like, oh damn it, now this game has an asterisk. But I think this one's nice and simple.
So simple, I'm going to sprint out a window.
Perfect. A nice running dive.
Yeah. Use the victims as a airbag.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, well, I definitely want to convert this.
Yeah,
'Cause
failure
otherwise-
on sprint is pretty miserable.
It's just awful. So, I will.
Okay.
I will convert using a weak attack and a short rest, which are our favorite converting cards.
Yep.
And
Boom. And then
I spend, well, I have the other one right here, 2 spaces and 1 time.
okay,
So that's not bad.
not at all.
And I can dive out the window.
You can dive out the window.
These guys are both rescued. I think I'll hit the horror. 'Cause
I like that.
feels
Yeah, we need
like
to get
what
that
we
down.
need.
Yeah.
And then I could take an action card of 2 or less, but that doesn't seem as good. I might just get some time.
Yeah, the time or just the space of movement to just keep our momentum up is also an option.
I mean, I could try to make it to the garage. The only thing I don't like about the garage is it's a very dead end.
Yeah,
Emphasis on dead.
but it does have a shotgun, which even though we were not super impressed with that as a weapon, it still is a weapon.
Oh, weapon.
Yeah, well, it's your call.
Okay, I'll take the extra move. Just keep our momentum going.
So-
that's first move from the sprint, second move from the sprint, first move from the
Exactly.
thingamabob. Oh yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So we're 2 away from him. I just said that it's not a great place to be.
Well, he'll usually target victims and not us, and he is. Oh wait, he is. Or victims over us, but he is closer to us than any victim.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be nice. It could lead him
Back down.
away from away from victims and make it longer before he gets any kills. But we could take 2 damage in the process.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
I'm just gonna hand over the megaphone.
Okay. Just the 1 sprint. So you handed me a sprint.
Oh, I have a sprint.
I mean, I don't hate keeping the sprint until we get the focuses. Oh, well, you could focus. I was going to say till we get the focuses back in, could buy a distraction. I would recommend that before you hand this to me, you use a focus. And that way we have like a focus in kind of each hand.
Each pile. Yeah, okay, I like that.
Just roll well. If you roll poorly, then this was your idea.
All right. It was you.
That's
my
miserable.
idea.
Yeah. Well, that's -2 time unless
I could close
you
call
close call.
that. But then I can't convert it.
I was gonna say, yeah, if you if
Yeah.
you rolled a 3 or 4, would you convert it?
I
No.
sadly
All
don't think
right.
it's worth it.
Well, then, here's the question: is do we
do
go
my chores.
distraction or search?
Oh wait, that's not back yet.
I think I still. Thank you. I think I'll still spend the 3 time on a distraction.
Okay.
Try to get that horror down. Because especially if there's another card like this, then it becomes urgent to keep it under control. It just means that we don't have a search card for the garage on my turn, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
It's a bummer, but it's fine.
Yeah,
Let me terrorize you.
please.
Hans wants me. He always wanted me. Targets the final girl, moves twice his speed, and attacks.
Really?
So
This
he
is
does all
exactly the
things.
thing. I mean, again, the upside is that he's moving himself further from the victims by doing this, but yeah, he's going to go... His speed is 1, but double move gets him here, and his damage is 2, so take away 2 hearts.
Ow.
It's fine, we almost have a bonus die. You gotta love that, right?
Might be a quick video.
Could be a quick video. I mean, yeah, some of these might be quick videos. That is definitely... that is a distinct possibility. Okay, so that was the killer phase. No one panics. Nothing happens in upkeep. And it's my turn then. So let's get out of this space. Yeah, now it is the case that, like, if we go to the garage, we are very cornered. But I could go to the garage and then buy a defensive card.
Yeah, absolutely.
Seems pretty good. Like, the guard, worst case scenario, reduces damage by 1, which would mean an attack would be 1, which would get us to our bonus die. Yeah.
Okay. I see that.
Okay, so then let me... Am I walking or sprinting? You know what? First, and this feels right while we're in his space anyway. Why don't I distract him?
Yeah.
Yeah? We're
It's harder to distract him when you're, like, going into the dead end. You're like trying to throw your voice like a ventriloquist the other way.
Yeah, well, maybe we run down the hallway like knocking over chairs and stuff. And as I almost knocked over this beer off that was off camera. Yeah. Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, we'll distract him.
I like it. Roll better.
Yeah, let's
Than I
get
did.
2 successes here, please. No. I think I will...
Feels close callable.
Yeah, the question is, do we spend 2 time to re-roll them both? What cards are in my hand? I could... I'm like, how happy am I to convert something here?
Somewhat okay with it, I think.
Definitely gonna close call this. Well, am I? Because the other option is to lose 4 time and still reduce horror. Which sucks.
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. Especially when that leaves us with 2 time and
Especially
we
with
we
the
said we needed
successes
a
can
guard.
gain time.
All
I feel like
right.
you almost spend the time to try to gain time.
Spend the time for the full reroll.
Yeah.
Here goes nothing. Yeah, there went nothing.
It's so painful.
Okay, so now this is the question: is do we raise the horror to only lose 2 time, or do we gain the horror?
Tank the time.
You think take the time to lose the horror?
Tank the time.
I think I agree, but I hate it.
What does the negative time mean?
What do you mean?
So like if we were to reduce time again.
Oh, if we lose
Can we
any
not?
more time and we move on to here, that ends the phase.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
The problem is if we end the phase here with not enough time to buy a guard, we are a sitting duck if he... In fact, if we end in this space, he attacks us as his basic killer action.
Yeah.
We need to...
We need to move.
So here's what I think I need to do, is I need to,
Sell.
sell 3 of these cards and play the other one.
Ooh.
Because sprint and walk spend a time, basically.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
And just
yeah.
for resolving them. This has turned terrible all of a sudden. Do you see another play?
No, I think you sell everything
Yeah.
but a sprint.
All right. And a failure on sprint spends 2 time, which means then we're not buying a guard. And then it is a short video. Unless we have bonus health on there, which is always a possibility, but not
Unlikely.
one I like to count on.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Okay, but walk has the same... I'm comparing walk and sprint here. They actually have the exact same odds of spending the same amount of time.
Yeah.
And sprint
that's
just
why I
moves
was
more,
like,
so yeah.
Might as well sprint.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna convert 2 walks and a focus into time. So we're back up to 3 time. And then I'll play sprint, and I'm going to roll. Really, I only need 1 success, because we're just going to move.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how we'll talk about whether we still want to go to the garage.
Sure.
If I roll 3 spaces, maybe we want to go somewhere else.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's I failed.
Okay. So, I think it's move up to 1 space, lose a heart, spend some time.
Oh, God. Yeah, we have to lose a heart when you fail on sprint.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
So where are we?
We're at
going?
1 time.
Are we going towards the garage? I guess.
Yeah.
This way, if he does target a victim specifically,
Then
he
he
is going
runs
the
away.
opposite direction of
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
Yeah.
I will say,
Okay.
as the person who created this deck, there are definitely 2 cards that are he wants me, he's always wanted me in that deck. So there's a distinct possibility that same thing happens
We draw
and we
the other
just
one.
die.
Yeah.
But let's find out. You have 1 time and no cards.
Yeah, so I think I will pass the turn. What would you like to do with your 1 time?
I will buy a close call.
Sounds good. Then let me just return these to the market.
That was bad.
That went horribly. But speaking of horror,
Rolled 6 dice and not a single success there.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. There was a convertible success on the final roll. Other than that, they were all blank.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
The trees are alive, Kyle.
With the sound of music.
That's the hills.
Ah, shit.
Yeah. The trees. Oh, wow. This. Oh, we're not. Oh, no. Yeah, aren't we down to. We're down to 1 heart, right? Did you take away our heart?
No.
We lost. Yeah. Because this starts by saying if you're in a window space, you lose a heart. So luckily we're not.
The Ents are reaching through the windows? Is that what's happening?
So all victims in a window are killed. So that's going to
Ugh.
be this victim. Bloodlust goes up. That raises horror. And I've got to know what happens here.
Oh, yeah. 100%. We gotta know that the Ent just, impaled a victim on a tree branch.
Becca stood guard on the back patio. There was a tall willow tree there. Becca admired its old shaggy branches and the long wavy strands of leaves that skirted the ground. She walked over to it and touched the strands. She felt something grip her leg and found one of the strands wrapped around her. Then another wrapped itself around her torso, and in minutes she was completely tangled in the mass of the tree. It gripped her so hard that blood drew, and she kicked and wriggled to get free. Someone approached through the yard, a burly man in a pig mask. The sight of him sent Becca to tears. He removed a massive cleaver from his belt and placed it at her belly. He cut from one end to the other and spilled her innards onto the ground. The tree let her go as she died, laying her cold body on the ground.
Well, how nice.
Whew. Yeah, like we were saying last time, this flavor text goes hard.
Definitely goes hard.
Alright, well, I have more bad news for you. The card continues. If at least 1 victim was killed, raise the horror.
Ow.
And finally, this could be good or bad, it's our next event card. And so
Feels
this is
bad.
This is going to be whatever the scenario has scripted for us, because again, these were predetermined events. It is helicopter rescue.
Seems great.
The flavor text on here is just, we're saved. So yeah, maybe
did
it's
it.
great. Do you have the tokens for this
I
location
do,
out?
up top
Oh,
right.
they're up there. Okay. Because here, I'll hand them to you while I read this. Place the helicopter token on the roof of the house. Once during the game, you may move from the attic to the helicopter as though they're adjacent. Any victims with you may be saved, unless you have unless you've saved Carolyn. Carolyn is only if you're playing with the poltergeist. Unless you've saved, actually, that might not be the case. Maybe she's still supposed to be in this house somewhere, because I think she has other effects. But anyway, we'll worry about that if we draw her.
Okay.
She's an item.
Ah.
Yeah, this human person is an item. Yeah.
We
Makes sense.
use her.
Yeah. So anyway, unless you've saved Carolyn, you must return to the attic and the token must be removed. The helicopter is not considered an exit space. So, the candy helicopter is here. And we can one time move into it from the attic, bringing victims with us.
One time. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we immediately bounce back out of the helicopter, and the helicopter leaves.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was a good event. There's no downside to that, I don't think.
That was great.
Yeah.
The trees were alive.
The trees and the skies are all alive. Okay.
It's my turn, isn't it?
So, panic phase nothing, upkeep nothing. It is your turn. You've got this lovely hand of almost nothing.
I can't walk.
No, I guess not. You have no movement?
No movement.
Okay. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna short rest.
Do you want to do
actually-
anything else you're going to do first? Because you have a bonus die right now.
Oh. I'm gonna focus.
Okay. Yeah, I like it. There you go.
Get some time, get some horror reduction.
You did.
Yeah.
You did both.
Yeah.
Oh, set that time back to 6.
So we're back to 8 time.
Oh, yeah.
We are back down to 4 horror. Oh man, 3 dice is so nice. Do I even want to? Probably want to have some buffer here.
Do you even want to? Oh, to rest. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely an argument that like this is going badly enough that we should just ride the line.
3 dice, yeah. Yeah, but
But it is your call. You're holding the cards.
I sure am, and I'm gonna roll them.
Okay. Short rest.
Short rest. Ooh. Convertible for a health in 1 time, or 1 health, a horror a time, and end. Yeah.
So it's basically, would you like to convert? Since I don't think you're, especially if you convert this, you're ending the phase anyway. So the question is, do you convert it to prevent a horror increase? Excuse me as I clear my throat a little bit.
I don't know. A horror increase is bad. Pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna convert it.
I think I like that. Yeah.
So we still lose 1 time.
Yeah, gain 1 whole
health.
heart. And that's it then, right? You're
That's
out of cards.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm shopping with 7.
Yeah.
What I keep getting the.
You're welcome.
Oh no, I gave you a good chunk of time once.
I don't remember that.
Okay, we're going to get this shotgun up eventually, right? So I need a. It's time to get a search.
Yeah.
I think it's a guard, a search. That leaves me with 3. So it's like it's a sprint and close call, or it's a distraction. I think a distraction. I want to keep pushing that horror down.
Yeah, I think so.
Hans is like a straightforward enough killer that I think you can approach him kind of the basic way of like hostage negotiator in this, which is like number 1 goal, horror to the green.
Yeah.
Then go from there.
Yeah.
So I think that's still my plan.
I like it.
Okay.
But let me terrorize you.
I would love that crucifix though. We should get the crucifix. First is the killer action, but there's no one for him to stab. So yep.
It's coming. It's coming. Seems bad.
It does.
It is bad.
Okay.
Targets the nearest victim
Okay.
and then moves 3 times speed.
But his speed is only 1. I don't think he can even get there.
I think he can.
The
no,
nearest
you're
victim
right.
is 1, 2, 3, 4
4.
spaces, right? There's no other, because he can't use the one-way spaces either. Yeah, so it's gonna be 1, 2, 3,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
That was great.
Yeah, and there's more text on the card.
There sure is. Kill 1 victim in each space the killer passes through, including its current and final spaces.
Oh, but that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Okay,
I didn't terrorize you too much.
that. So definitely got us closer to some more victim deaths, but it got Hans away from us, which feels good right now.
Yeah.
Now I'm just really sad you short rested, because now that we're kind of safe, it would be nice to have that die, Kyle.
I know.
Okay, no panic, nothing in the upkeep. I'm gonna do things
I like it.
like walk.
Walk. Walk like a man.
Let's see. I have a distraction and a focus. I guess I'll start with those because it is possible to get all the way to the green here with a combined 3 horror reduction.
Okay.
I guess I'll go for it. It's just 2 dice right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here goes nothing.
That was nearly nothing.
Yeah, it's worth a conversion.
Definitely.
With these cards, like even though I just bought this guard, now I think we don't need it for a while. I think it's what I want to convert with.
Makes sense.
So it's a guard. I still want to focus. So it's a guard and a walk. Yeah, that feels bad. Yeah, but I'm gonna do it. Okay. We should have been back at 6 time, so now we've converted that. So -1 horror and +1 time. now the focus can't get us to the green, so I'll get to stepping.
Get to stepping.
All right. Cocked die. That's what it looked like. It was mostly on that side. That's okay. Honestly, all we needed was one success because that lets us walk one space and spend one time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess I'm searching.
Sure.
Maybe I wait because I can't convert successes here.
Maybe
So what's the hurry? It's not like we're gonna get this item and leave because I'm out of movement cards.
Sure are.
The question is, do I even focus or do I hand you the focus also?
You can focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep the focuses one in each hand.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, it's up to you.
All right.
You have the megaphone.
Okay. We're focusing.
I like it.
We're in the garage. It's our happy place.
It sure is.
It's
not. We lost 2 time.
Welp. All right. Well, I'm gonna definitely not play the search card.
Thanks.
So you have 4 time to spend.
Great.
You won't be able to move unless you buy a sprint because those were both of the walks that just went by.
Yeah. I'm kind of tempted to grab a search and 2 close calls
Ooh.
and camp and get some shit.
Get greedy with the search. I like it actually.
Yeah. And the close calls help
Just
me
let
rerolls
Hans
or just bank those 2 time.
Just let Hans go ham.
Yeah.
On those victims. Get it? Because he's a pig. Yeah.
I hate it. All right.
You ready for some terror?
So ready.
Okay. Because Hans' killer action would just be to attack in his space, and he can't.
Mm-hmm.
So the terror card is Horrific Hammer Rush.
Seems bad.
This would be discarded if there are no victims. That's not an issue. So he's going to target the nearest one, move twice, but that's just going to be going upstairs to this poor soul. And double stab it. I think that's enough to kill 1 victim.
I think so.
And for each victim... so what happens from the bloodlust? Nothing. But for each victim killed during this attack...
1 horror.
1 horror.
Okay. That could have been worse.
Could have been.
Could have killed our girlfriend. But it didn't.
Yeah. Although at least if she dies while we're not there, it removes the risk of the 5 horror.
Sure.
There is no panic, no upkeep. It's to you.
Sure is. I'm gonna search.
Do it.
Got a handful of conversion.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get this. Oh, you need it.
I do. Well, weak attack and short rest feel like the right converters.
I agree.
So, search, 1 success, take the top item card in my space.
That's the shotgun.
Thank you.
And we lost the time there. Right.
Yep.
Okay.
We don't flip this, right?
No, we don't flip the next card in the item deck. The map does that. If you want to go upstairs and get the map, then you can find out what's in the garage.
Alright, yeah, that sounds good. I'm just going to search again.
Okay.
Just getting greedy with my searches. Ooh, that was successful. I'm going to take the top card of the item deck.
Okay, what do we get?
We have a ritual dagger.
Oh.
That seems fun. It's a one-handed weapon that does 1 extra damage. Is that what that means?
I can almost feel the evil. Yeah, so 0 range means the killer needs to be in our space. That means +1 damage whenever we would do damage if this is in our hand, basically.
And you may discard the ritual dagger to kill a victim in your space. Increase bloodlust as normal. If you do, remove all minor dark power cards from play or deal 1 damage to the killer. Seems bad.
That's pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it was going to be like the final damage or something, maybe.
Sure, yeah.
Like, then why not? Why not just
Stab.
stab this trick-or-treater?
You're like, I got so much candy in the attic. All right.
Okay, well, good searching.
Thanks.
We needed to spend a time on that search also.
We did. So I could leave you with 4 time, or I could try to focus and get 2 more or 1 less. Or maybe even 2 less.
2 less what? Horror? Time?
Time.
Oh.
But I'm kind of tempted to just like maybe sell one of these close calls to make it 5.
I kind of like that because then I could grab a distraction and a 2-coster.
Actually, why would I do that when I could just do the focus for 1?
True.
So
Yeah.
I'll just sell the focus for 1. I'll hand you these 2 rerolls.
Okay.
And then now you have 5.
All right.
Feels like the right number.
I'm gonna buy a distraction and a sprint. I think.
I think
Let's
that's
get
what
moving.
I wanted you to do.
Because to keep searching, even though it's a little tempting to keep searching the garage because we're here and we're safe here, but we'd have to wait for the search cards.
come
So
back,
that's too
no.
long to wait.
Yeah,
like
we
the
gotta
terror deck is half gone.
Yeah, we gotta move on.
Yep.
Agreed.
Okay.
All right. So you spent your 5.
I spent my 5.
Okay. I'm gonna put the searches back.
And then, I'll take the zeros. And then when you're done with that, Hans doesn't have anyone in his space to kill, so he goes to his terror card.
Taking souvenirs. Oh, this one was so brutal last time. If there are no victims on the board, nope. So it targets the nearest victim, moves twice, murder double, and then for each victim killed during the killer phase, +1 bloodlust.
Oh boy.
That's gonna be dark power.
Yeah, so thematically, does he go for the person hiding in the closet or the person trying to get up to the attic? It's a tough one. Sometimes the using theme to break ties is not clear. I tend to think that he throws open the door to the closet.
I think so
and
too.
Hammer smashes.
He hears
inside.
something,
Yeah.
and then he's like, "Ooh, souvenirs in a closet. That seems perfect."
This person hid from his horrific hammer rush, and then it goes quiet, and then he hears the
scuttling in the closet, the crying in the closet.
Do we want to see if this taking souvenirs is just as gruesome?
Yeah,
All right.
I do.
All right.
Oh, I hated it last time, but I
was
gotta know.
Real bad last time. Hans gripped Lisa by the leg, dragging her into a back room.
That's already pretty bad.
Using his cleaver, he removed her left foot as she screamed in pain. He wrapped the foot onto it. I guess that was a poor intonation here. Using his cleaver, he removed her left foot, and as she screamed in pain... It's a good scream, Kyle. I can tell you're an actor. Yeah. He wrapped the foot on a short rope full of feet. The blood-caked souvenirs frightened Lisa. Not the foot removal?
No.
And she began to cry. As the hot tears streamed down her cheeks, Hans slit her throat. Yup.
So he made a foot burrito, and then he's going to be nomming on that for the rest of the scenario.
Foot burrito?
Foot burrito, wrapped in a tortilla, just,
we need to raise the bloodlust for that, right? And
for
then
the kill.
also
horror.
And then also from the taking souvenirs.
So we flip the bottom as the dark
power. The dark power, yep.
So he has a dark obsession. Whenever whenever Hans attacks you, at least once, he attacks an additional time.
Whew. Okay.
That's gross.
That's real gross. That's hard to survive. Cool.
There's only one way to get up there, and it's through that same staircase that he climbed.
Right. We never actually moved Hans. He moved here and killed that victim. Okay. So the victims the victims are dwindling fast. I definitely think we're not turning on Laurie's ability.
No.
But we've got a ritual dagger. It can add +1 if we can get to Hans and start wailing on him.
Yeah, I think that's probably our move.
Okay, let's take...
If we find ourselves in the attic, grabbing that crucifix would be great.
Yeah, but I don't know if we do. I guess macro level, what's the strategy? Are we going for Hans now? Is there anything else we're waiting for?
No, I think
we go for it. I think we head upstairs.
Yeah, and we could do the one-time attic drop-off too. If we feel like either getting out our girlfriend or getting out some victims and keeping her for the reroll, or just honestly leaving them all there so that they're buffers for us.
Yeah,
they're all kind of decent options.
Jeez. Well, let me start with this distraction. Well, I got my handful of rerolls and everything.
This
we're due for a... Remember how well we started out rolling?
Yeah.
And how terrible it's been since then?
Yeah.
Let's get back to the good old days.
Okay.
That's the plan.
The good old days are long behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah, some rerolls though.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna spend the time on a close call to reroll both.
Yeah.
Alright. That's a little better.
Yeah.
Okay, so -1 horror +1 time?
Yep.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, let's get focused too, I think. well, I've still got my rerolls and cards for converting. I guess. I don't know, Kyle. I don't know. I didn't know.
No, you did not.
You're
just losing 2 time here.
Let's. I want to get that horror down, and we're just not on
Yeah,
pace.
we just have not been able to.
I think I'll spend the close call to reroll a die.
Okay.
So not spending time. I can't afford to spend 2 time and then still fail.
Yeah.
And then we'd just be out of time. There we go.
Nice.
Okay. I think that was worth it because that's -1 and horror's down.
Okay. I'm down for that.
Horror's not in the green, but it's more reasonable now.
Yeah.
So now I think while I've got the 2 walks in hand to maybe convert if it's a total train wreck, I sprint.
Yep.
Sprint for Hans. Hear the screaming from the closet.
Gotta get up.
Pull out my shotgun. Go to help. Speaking of which, it's going to matter to refresh you on this. We have hand slots that we can only switch what's in our hands in the upkeep, and so the shotgun doesn't buff our attack cards. It only does its own thing, and the ritual dagger does the attack cards. So we want to consider what our plan is each upkeep now, and equip a weapon. But I didn't have any attack cards, so I did think about that, even though I didn't verbalize it, and figured shotgun was the only one we might use.
Yeah.
Even that was unlikely because we're like 6 spaces from Hans. Welp.
So, I have a thought here.
Do you?
I think you just
Do you
failed
think
this.
do you think I lose the heart?
You think you take the heart? Yeah.
But then I don't know that we can afford to walk and risk losing another heart.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh wait. Oh, because walking also.
Oh, well, we could just choose the -2 time. That's the situation we'd be in because we would die.
Yeah.
If we. Yeah. Okay. I actually am with you. Let's get the we need that die back.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were a fool to rest.
I guess. So
in this game, you don't want health.
You want to spend to
move one space after all that. Like great.
And then you automatically end.
Oh, that ends the phase. Okay, so I guess I'm not walking. But you have 2 time to spend.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Do I start sprinting or do I get a guard? Is feeling like maybe the right thing as we start making our way up, but also sprinting is the only way we're gonna get there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
I'm fine with keeping the shotgun in my hand. I think is fine.
Yeah, like we're probably. Well, you have a sprint and 2 walks, so it's possible we catch up to Hans this turn.
Okay.
And then, we'd probably be more likely to play our weak attack in that case than we would be to discard 2 cards to do the shotgun.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, let's reset the time. Hans' killer action. Doesn't have anyone to kill. And then Hans wants me. He's always wanted me.
Ooh, this is the best case scenario.
Is it? Because his speed is now 2, and he targets us in double moves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's still pretty far. So he's going to go 1, 2. I'm just making sure that going out the window is not his fastest route, but no, this way is faster. So then he moves again. 1, 2.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to confront Hans, he's given us the window.
He sure has. Okay, I'm glad I have the ritual dagger.
But remember that in the killer phase, if we're in his space, he double stabs us. So, but you've got a lot of if you can sprint in, hit him, walk out.
Yeah,
that's not a bad start.
Pretty good.
Gosh, I just looked at the killer board and remembered how much health Hans has.
Yep.
It's so much health.
It's a lot of health. We're sprinting.
All right.
I have 3 dice.
Oh, hang on. Because I guess you already switched to the ritual dagger. I was gonna say because the upkeep is after the terror.
Oh,
so now's the time to decide. We're going for ritual. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
And and you can go ahead and roll while I need to do my chores from last round.
Okay. Here's 3. Wow.
Whoa!
I did it.
You sure did. You can move up to 3 spaces. So if we wanted to actually go for like victims to the helicopter, but I guess I don't see that. We're not getting Laurie's ability, so I don't see the point. The only reason I could see to go.
We don't have time on the terror.
Yeah,
that's the issue.
The reason I could see to go to the attic would be to actually get Lucy and bring her around with us, and like for the extra die. But then we'd have to be really careful that Hans doesn't attack us.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Fuck that.
Yep.
That's
All right.
my feeling.
All right. It's already time to confront him.
I'm going to weak attack him.
All right.
I realize that this
keep in mind that only one success
Yep.
here kills us.
Yeah, I'm realizing it.
That's a pretty bad situation, actually.
It's a pretty bad situation.
Maybe we should have shotgunned.
I forgot about that. But I didn't make that choice.
Nope. You sure didn't.
So here
You're
we
going
go.
for it? You're really going for it? You don't... I mean, do you want to just short... I know that the last short rest we kind of regretted, but do you want a short rest?
Not really.
No? Alright.
Alright, fine. Fine.
I would feel better if we short rested. I know it can end the phase, but you've got 3 dice for it. There,
See,
okay.
I should have just shotgunned him. Or stabbed him in the face. It would have been great.
Yeah, I guess that's how that works.
Alright, well I get 2 hearts without any bad thing, so I guess that was a pretty good moment.
Yeah, and it didn't even cost time. It was
that's what I'm saying.
a real short rest.
Yeah, really short. Just like a wink.
Yeah.
Blinked, really. Feel so rejuvenated after that.
Alright, you're going for him weekly?
Now I'm weekly attacking him.
Okay.
Sadly, only 2 dice here.
Alright.
Yeah. I just better not fail.
Yeah, you better not. You didn't.
I didn't. In fact, I could convert it.
It would save a health, but not do any extra damage.
So, probably not. I just forgot to tick down time by 1 for my sprint, so I had done that.
Good call.
Okay,
Okay, that's 2 damage to Hans, right? Because our ritual dagger added 1?
2 damage to Hans, 1 damage to us.
Well, you just took that 2 damage from the token bank.
What?
You just slid 2 damage from over here off the board, didn't you?
No, I just slid 1 from us. For
That's what that was.
The cost
Okay,
of the weak
okay.
attack.
Got it. Alright. Alright. We've got this.
I'm gonna walk.
Yeah, right. Get the hell out of this space, I guess.
Sure gonna try.
Okay. We got
Good news is,
2
if
dice.
we fail, we're right back at that 1 die.
I mean, there's something to that. Yeah.
Ugh. Alright.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's
I can convert it.
convertible.
So if I don't convert it, I move up to 1 space, lose a health, and 2 time. I feel like I almost just let that happen.
I kind of think you do get back to
+1 die.
Back to +1 die. -2 time hurts.
Yeah, it does. But I have a focus in hand, which can get us some more time back.
And
with
you would
3
back
dice.
up to 3 dice for it.
Yeah.
All right, where are you walking?
I think I'm just going up.
Okay.
I think that feels like the right move at this point.
Because it could be that we need to go use victims as human shields.
No, definitely.
It's also, especially because I think that, so Dark Obsession doubles his attacks against us, but if he's attacking a victim first because he's in our space, then there's no doubling
there's no
it.
double attack. Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Alright, I'll focus. I have 3 dice.
Alright. Focus it up.
I focused great.
You did.
Wow, that's amazing. Alright, back up to 5 time.
And I wish we had a way to get that horror down. One more, that would feel so good.
know.
It would feel so right.
But considering that walk could kill me or just lose me 2 time, I think I'm just gonna hand you the walk.
Okay.
And you can get guards, retaliates, whatever
Definitely.
you might want.
I
don't think we can afford it.
I was actually debating converting the walk to time and going for a guard and a retaliate in case of double attack. But I could just get 2 guards and a close call this way.
I know that there's no more Hans wanted me, he's always wanted me in the deck.
Okay.
That doesn't mean there's not another one that targets Final Girl. Or
Yeah.
closest victim. I don't know what. Like, would we need the closest victim right now?
Yes.
So if it just had the victim,
right? If it's
I think if it's either one, right? If it's like nearest thing, we'd be. But I think if it's closest victim, he ignores us. But I might be wrong.
Again, there's a lot of minutiae in this game that you have to learn. So that and I would say it's the most common target icon, which is the final girl and victim icon.
Yeah.
It's the whoever is closest, a victim or final girl. So And then he like always when targeting, he breaks the ties with most victims. So if it's between you and a victim at the same distance, he'll go for the victim. But
Gotcha.
in this case, he would certainly come right for us.
Okay, so yeah, I get your point.
But maybe it doesn't have to be a retaliate. Maybe it's 2 guards, and that leaves me with one for a close call, which is like a discardable card for the shotgun.
True.
Or a reroll if we need it for the guard.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
I guess that's what I'll do. I'll hold on to the wall.
The only thing,
I'm gonna take this focus. There's only one level 0 card here, huh?
yeah,
So a close call and 2 guards.
yeah. Except you need double successes on guards to not die.
Correct.
Because
he's attacking for 3 now.
Yeah.
Well, let's just hope he doesn't target us. That's the strategy here: is don't get targeted.
Great.
Because retaliate has the same odds, right? It's
Yeah. No, I think
Yeah.
the double guard was definitely the right call. All right, I've done my chores.
Okay. Well,
Let me terrorize
his
you.
killer action does nothing, and then what's our terror card?
It's broken. This is fine.
It's broken. Is that the name of the card?
It sure is.
Okay.
Place the broken ladder token covering the
Oh.
ladder on the board.
Okay.
The ladder may no longer be used, and the spaces connected to it are no longer considered connected or adjacent.
That is fine. So the ladder is there, so we can no longer go in and out of that window.
And the only thing that's
I am
kind of bad
super
about this,
okay with that.
it's not that bad, but yeah, that horror takes up by 1, just nudging us out of the green.
Just out of the like striking distance
Possible,
of green.
yeah, possible green.
All right.
Yeah, it's something.
Okay, so he didn't even move.
Nope.
So if I want to attack him, I have to and so now panic phase, upkeep. Upkeep is where we switch weapons. I don't have any attacks, not even retaliates. So like we're definitely switching to the shotgun.
Sure.
But now the question is, do I want? See,
Walk
I can't. I
in.
can't get back out of his space if I do that. So I don't think that's the play.
No, I think let's keep on going. Up.
Do we go somewhere that we can search? We could head. Okay. Here's I think the new plan. There's 2 tarot cards till the finale. I think we could head towards the attic, try to get that helicopter rescue, and I would think I would go for like a time windfall.
Yeah.
Like rescue 2 victims, get 4 time.
Mm-hmm.
Plus that is 2 less that he can move up the bloodlust track that way.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so then I guess, and we have 3 dice. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I am going to. I'll start by walking because I want maximum like cards for conversion and stuff in case we have to consider losing a heart. That's not ideal. So, all right, walking with 3 dice. Whew. Yep. So I could reroll or convert that. Or just lose the 2 time. I am not gonna opt to take to lose the heart because that would be
That could
suicidal.
kill us.
Yep. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Kyle.
To reroll all 3 dice,
Do I?
or do you just convert?
I think I just convert like a. So let's see. A guard and a close call leaves us with a guard. We could then pick up a retaliate or something.
Well said.
This is so hard. Because if I reroll and fail, actually, yeah, we've got 3 dice. Maybe it is spend the time to reroll. Ugh. Maybe I should have done nothing whatsoever and we just spent all this time. Maybe that was the correct turn here. It's a little late now.
Sure is.
I walked and I tripped. Okay, the decision is to convert this with a close call and a guard.
Okay.
So that I spend 1 time moving 1 space. And then I guess I'll focus. I've got 3 dice.
Sure. Might be able to get some more time.
Yeah, or at least get horror down with time still at a reasonable spot. Okay, that's what happened. So horror down by 1, time down by 1.
Okay.
Horror is so close to the green.
I know.
4 dice we'd be invincible.
Yep.
So I'm gonna hand you this guard.
Okay.
You've got a bunch of zeros you can pick up and 4 more time to spend.
Huh. Oh.
I think it's clearly retaliate, so that you have 2 defensive cards for a double attack.
Yeah. That's sad, though.
Yeah, and then oh shoot. So, well, and this is where that order of it's not until upkeep that we can switch our weapons matters. We can't put the ritual dagger into our hand to amp retaliate. We only have because we put our shotgun in hands here. So maybe
Right.
yeah, I guess it shouldn't. So I thought shotgun by default because we're not going to play an attack card, but maybe it should have been ritual dagger by default unless we're going to use the shotgun.
Yeah, I think that's
I think that was a misplay. Okay.
It's all right.
But okay,
Terrorize
so his
me.
killer action doesn't do anything. Terror is he just came out of nowhere. Well, okay, I've got good news and bad news. He's not going to attack us. He's going to place Hans with the farthest target possible. So all of a sudden, he comes out of nowhere in the attic. Horror increases by 1, but now we draw the next terror card,
Oh my god. Which is the last one?
which is the last one. It should be our final event. Maybe that will save us.
Yeah.
Something is coming through the wall.
Doesn't seem like it's gonna save us.
All victims panic. Any victims that exit through a window are killed. That's not going to happen here. Okay, so let's get rolling, I guess.
Where is the... Are they all... Where's the other exit for the attic?
There is no other exit.
5 and 6?
So they go nowhere if they don't roll a 5 or 6.
Oh, okay.
Which is, it would be better if they went somewhere
Yeah.
in this case. But first I'll just roll for this guy here.
He goes through the one way.
He
Into the
goes
window.
downstairs, yeah, and then she is going to...
Go into the attic.
she climbs up. That was a mistake. Okay, then I'll roll 2 dice at the same time for the 2 regular victims that were up there. Neither one leaves the attic, and finally a die for Lucy.
Come on, Lucy!
She also stays put. Okay.
Damn it, Lucy.
But he didn't attack as part of that. And then our final event, which is no one comes back.
Seems bad.
The text here is, what goes up doesn't come down.
Oh no.
Okay, this bodes well. Here, I put the tokens over there in your reach. Place the skull token in the attic.
I'm sure that's
Oh
fine.
god. Sorry, I just read ahead to the next sentence.
Yeah.
All victims in the attic are killed.
That's bad.
That's real bad.
That's 4 bloodlusts.
That is 4
1,
bloodlusts.
2, 3, 4, and 2 more horror.
Yeah. And the skull consumes Lucy with them.
Ugh.
That is
Mean.
eight dead victims, one of which is our girlfriend, only 2 saved victims. Not a great track record here. If this was our hostage negotiator career, it would have been our career would be tarnished by this. And then the skull is there because whenever a victim enters the attic, they are killed immediately. So there is no more getting to the helicopter with any victims either.
Okay, cool. And there's no going out the window either. The
Oh yeah, because the
broken.
ladder's broken. Yep. All right. Well.
This has come crumbling around us.
Yeah, it sure has. Well, it's the panic phase. No one panics because there's no one left in the attic with Hans. That's so perfect. It did not. Those were not on the same card. The fact. Well, so yeah, the card that put Hans in the attic didn't necessarily put him in the attic. Just put him in the farthest target, and then the tarot card that changed into killed everyone in the attic. It was pretty perfect.
Yeah.
In fact, actually, I gotta know what exactly that skull.
Yeah,
is
what all
doing.
happened there?
Yeah. Right. So let's see. Creech Manor events. Something is coming through the wall. Kim locked herself in the bathroom. Except that's the attic, right? Yeah. Okay. So she starts out in the bathroom. Kim locked herself in the bathroom and barricaded the door with a chair. The chair was old, and she was afraid it wouldn't hold the door. It wouldn't matter, though, because Hans chose to come straight through the wall. He made it through in 3 swings. Kim took her chances, smashing through the window behind her, but fell to her death. That didn't seem to acknowledge...
The fact that 4 people died?
Oh! Sorry, I read the wrong thing. What I was looking for was no one comes back. That's the name of the event.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something is coming through the wall was the card that drew the event. Never mind.
Oh.
None of that happened. Forget that.
Yeah,
Forget
that didn't
that.
happen.
Yeah, although I do like that Hans entered the attic by smashing through his hammers. Like he was
Yeah.
on the roof
Yeah.
and smashed into the attic.
Yeah. Something happened there.
Yeah. Everyone told Trey that the attic was the scariest part. They said people actually died there, but Trey didn't believe them. As he and his group turned to leave, he snuck up to the attic. He found a tall man standing there dressed as a butcher in a pig mask. He ran at Trey, who waited for him to stop, thinking it was all part of the show. Then the hammer was flying through the air, and it made impact with his head. And the vision went black. His vision went black. And then also 3 others died.
Yeah. And also, there were already 3 corpses there.
Yep.
Turns out our girlfriend has been dead the entire game.
Oh God. We just only
There was just a
discovered it.
witness. Yeah,
Yeah.
there was finally
Oh.
a witness of it.
Oh man, Lucy. First she exploded in a fiery inferno at the docks, and now
No.
this. Oh man. Also, I just looked at the horror dial, and we were so close to the
Yeah.
green. We
Yeah.
were so close.
I know.
Okay. Well, so there's no one to panic, and then now is the time. Oh, it's actually we reveal the finale because we're out of tarot cards, and then we'll decide which weapon to wield. So, what's our finale?
It's Bloodbath, where he targets nearest victim or us and moves twice his speed, which is 4, and stabs twice, or in our case, 3 times. I don't know, man. Does not look good for us.
Does not look good for us. His speed is still 2, but his attack is 4.
Yeah.
Which means we need to be getting rolling double successes on these defensive cards that ignore all the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't I? What am I holding? Oh, I'm holding the cards that need to be distributed, right? I was
have
like, where's the
mine.
retaliate?
I have mine back
I'm
there.
holding the cards that need to be returned to the supply. That's why there's a guard but no retaliate in my hand. That scared me. Okay. So it's over to you to get us out of this jam. Because his killer action double moves, double attacks, even standing with the last victim isn't enough of a shield. He would still attack us once, which would become twice. So I think it's like we either have to charge in or run to be at least 4 spaces away, and then he would go for the victim. Or
1, 2,
he'll target
3,
the victim as long as we're
regardless.
4 spaces
Yeah.
away. Is he already?
Yeah.
1,
Or-
2, 3. No, so if we take 1 step away, he
Yeah.
targets the victim. So we could actually,
Go into the trophy room?
yeah, exactly. And then he'll go for the victim and be
1 away from
one
us.
away from us. That's all he's doing. There's no more tarot cards. So there's no. So
No more
the,
random
the nice
deaths.
thing about the finale is that although the finales can involve things like rolling dice to see what they do, for the most part they are more predictable than the game leading up to the finale was.
Sure.
Oof. Okay. What are you gonna do?
Well, first I'm going to put my ritual dagger.
Okay.
As we learned. That's more
That's the default.
more the
Yep.
way to do
Okay.
it.
The shotgun can only be used once per turn, so we can't like do a big turn where we stab with the dagger or like we do play attack cards. Or what am I saying? The only way to do a big turn with lots of attacks is the dagger and attack cards. The shotgun is a one-off. So because then you gotta reload it, you know.
Sure do.
All right, what's it gonna be?
I think it's going to be a walk.
Okay. Where are we walking?
Well, I think I should roll first. And
That's
then
what I
I'll
mean.
decide.
Are we going anywhere?
Uh,
We're rolling 3 dice, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because
still
we're still limping,
Still limping
which helps
around.
us walk. Okay, that's a
Okay,
success.
Okay. Success.
1 space at the cost of a time, unless you want to convert this for a second space. I can't imagine us ever short resting and giving up this die.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So the question is, do you want to spend another card with that converting it, or no?
I mean, we're at the point where we're not getting back into the green, so I feel like the focus is not that helpful.
Oh, true. And he'll raise the horror 1 more time when he kills. No, he won't even.
No.
Oh, yeah.
So we're like, this is where we're at, pretty much.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so...
So yeah, I think
Alright,
we
call me
we
crazy.
disregard horror for the rest of the game, is what you're saying.
Yeah. So call me crazy here, but...
You're crazy.
Thanks. If I move twice into the closet...
You are crazy, Go on.
We would still be 3 away,
So he would target the victim.
so we target the victim,
Uh-huh.
which would mean he moves here, he murders this victim, then the turn after he would move all the way here next to the closet.
Oh.
If I'm able to find something that helps us in the
Like,
closet.
buy search cards this turn and then I search?
Yeah.
That's just crazy enough it might work.
I know, that's what I'm thinking. I'm doing it.
Okay.
I move into the closet. I
All right.
spend only one time doing so.
So we're now hiding in the closet with this bloodied corpse from earlier.
Yeah, totally. Slit throat, no foot.
Great.
I'm sure this is exactly where we want to be.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of which, here's a deck of cards.
That's it, huh? That's the turn?
That's the turn.
Is you hopped into a closet.
I'm like, hold on, can I see those cards? They're all expensive, right? Except the weak attack.
Yeah.
I could sell the weak attack for a 6th if you...
Oh, yeah, if we're not... Because we're saying he's going to go for the
Him.
victim,
Yep.
and then I'm just like double checking your accounting. For...
Wait.
So, by the...
No,
so,
no,
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
What?
All of it's wrong.
Why?
Kills the last victim and he gets a 3rd speed.
Fuck! Good catch. That was either going to fuck us, or we were going to play that wrong and get angry YouTube comments. So
Yeah.
either way, you saved us. So now where are we? Now where are you walking us?
I think we're walking to the trophy room then.
Okay. So he'll still go over the victim, but then okay. All right. Well, then I
Feels
guess
last standy.
then I guess we hold on to the weak attack
Yeah.
because
You need to get like a guard and
we need.
close calls.
Yeah.
Ugh. Or a furious strike.
Or like a improvise or something or a planning for the last stand. No, it would be improvise. Planning is only. I don't like the card. I don't like planning. It adds dice for the next horror roll.
Yeah.
Um.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Is it a guard and an improvise then?
So, I'm shopping with 5, huh? I'm picking up focus on a walk. I've got a weak attack. Yeah, it's probably a guard. Cause yeah, sprint. If we're basically standing in the trophy room for this. No, next turn we
No,
want to walk in.
we're walking.
But we don't need a sprint. I have a walk.
Yeah.
And I don't need a success because we can't opt to lose a heart and do
Yeah.
that. But that's fine. I'll just roll a success. So.
Easy.
Yeah, I guess it's a. Are we sure it's not like a furious strike and a reroll? Wait. Okay, hang on. There's a lot going because we need to also get out of the room. No, there's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
He's gonna attack
gonna
us. So we're
attack
just
us
gonna
3
need guards
times.
and retaliates.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, we need so many guards and retaliates.
Yeah, we need like...
So we need to be able to endure 3 attacks on the following turn. So we don't have to buy the guard now.
No, true.
But we do need to do, like, say we blow our load, play all of our attack cards this turn, then we could go for, like, the kill with a shotgun. So I think we want the attacks now.
Yeah, you're right.
Blow them, and then we can switch to the shotgun and use whatever.
And then, try to hit the
So,
shotgun.
with this 5 time, I think it's the Furious Strike and Close Call.
Yep. I agree.
All right. I think we mathed it out. I think that's
This is the best chance of success. I
yep.
don't think it's a great chance of
No.
success.
So his killer action is now to target the closest target. That's going to be, what's his victim's name again?
Steve.
It's going to be Steve.
Yeah.
So he's
Poor
going to move
Steve.
1, 2, 1, and just
eviscerate.
obliterate him. Yeah, here, roll a die for me. Since it's our last death, we'll get him a general death. There were 10 more stairs to go, but Steve had his foot cut off by Hans Cleaver. That's perfect, because there's actually like the ladder up there.
Yeah.
Viscous blood trickled down the stairs as he crawled, leaving a trail for him to find her. As she sorry, I'm changing this text to go with Steve. As he rounded the last step, a boot stepped on his hand, crushing the bones and tendons underneath. Hans stood with his hammer in the striking position, and Steve closed his eyes as the blunt end of the hammer went through his head.
Oof.
Oof is right.
That is a bloodbath.
All right. Maximum bloodlust. But at least there's, I think, no other way for him to get any higher and start healing. So
That's good.
yeah. Okay. Panic phase is obviously nothing. There's no victims, and then upkeep. The ritual dagger is where we want to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's the best that can happen here? Is Furious Strike would do 3, weak attack. So that's 2 plus 1 for the dagger.
So 5 damage.
Weak attack would do 2, so that's 5.
And
Retaliate can
would
do
3.
3. That gets us down to shotgun range. So shotgun can do up to 6, right? It's how many successes you roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's a possibility.
It's not impossible. No one could say that this is not winnable. Don't forget to do your chores, and I am going to start with a walk. Yeah, yeah, and we gotta
pass this.
The walk has to pass. It's 3 dice, right?
Yep,
yeah.
3 dice.
Okay, here we go. That'll do it.
All
That'll
right,
walk.
you
us.
walked it.
We walked.
We're here.
We meet again, Hans.
Oof.
Oh, how's that foot tasting?
Foot burrito.
Okay, so literally nothing else in my hand other than focus costs time. The only reason to play focus would be to, honestly, I think before I do anything, because attacks can end the phase, I think I'm going to, it's like, do I sell the focus for time or do I keep it for conversions? Actually, I think it's keep it for conversions. In case we want to convert, we'd have the focus in a close call. Yeah, we need to hit
every single thing.
We need to like a double success on both of these attack cards.
Yeah,
basically.
Ideally.
Because we don't want to end the phase, and we also don't want to lose our last heart.
Ideally.
I think it's better. The ending the phase is better than losing our last heart, so I'm going to play Furious Strike first.
Okay.
And we're going to see how this goes.
Double success.
All right.
Nothing but.
Bitch? Who you calling bitch? You want a bitch? I'll show you a bitch. That's the flavor text on Furious Strike. Which is pretty good.
Very good.
Which is pretty good, although it doesn't work because Hans doesn't speak.
Yeah. Munch.
Okay. Alright, here we go. Let's zoom in on the dice. 1 success. And that's not convertible.
Nope.
So, it's either 2 damage at the end of the phase, which is pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
Or I reroll here. I guess I reroll?
Reroll, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're at 5 time. Am I spending the time to roll? Oh, it's all dice. There's no option to keep the success and reroll the other. So I think we only want to reroll 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll a success.
Yeah, it like needs to be a success because I'm not going to want to convert this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oof.
Okay.
Okay.
Welp.
That it is.
All right. So what does that do? That's going to do 2 damage.
And
reduces the horror by
horror.
1. And ends the phase.
Okay.
It's pretty bad.
That's pretty bad.
All right.
So, with 5 time.
With 5 time.
1 has to be a guard.
Yeah, because we're going to get triple attacked. Oh man, you have to roll so well on those
3.
guards.
Well, I can get this. I think I probably do.
Yeah, so you have 3 left. Yeah, because you can't afford another attack card. Critical blow costs 6. So it's like it's between
improvise and close call.
Yeah. And
does
you
this
can buy
say successes?
Yeah, you need to roll stars on the shotgun.
But not improvise successes.
Right. So
Improvise.
if our only attack is, and we'll probably still do it, but our only attack is a weak attack.
Yeah.
So improvise doesn't do us that much good.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a close call and a sprint for whatever it's worth.
It's basically just a discardable card.
Discardable card.
Yep. Okay.
And then Hans finishes his foot burrito and turns our attention.
Turns his attention to us. Yeah, okay. So he's attacking us for 5 damage 3 times.
I don't like these odds.
No. So we still have the dagger out. So remember, if he kills us, well, he doesn't. We don't know if he kills us because we could have extra health, and that would end the phase, right?
Okay.
If we survive, so he won't do the rest of his attacks.
Okay.
So we want to retaliate first while the dagger's in our hands.
Yep.
Okay. So, or put that over in the play area.
Yeah, that's where it goes.
All right. Roll. Ideally 2 successes.
Oh, that's it? Okay. Yeah, I got it. Easy.
That's a convertible one. Or do you want to convert it?
I mean, yeah. There's 0% chance.
The reason to consider not is if we have extra health, like we need to leave ourselves able to win this turn. right? Like whether we survive with defensive cards or whether we survive because we have extra health, we have to leave. There's no defensive cards to buy for the next one, so we have to leave ourselves able to win.
Oh, interesting.
So you can't. If you're going to spend so many cards
Well-
that it no longer is like mathematically possible to win, then it's better to let him hit us,
Well, what?
right?
I don't think that makes sense. No, because if we're able to block all 3 effectively, then we push that can down the road till next time he attacks us once, kills us. If we have extra health, he ends the phase. I think that's the better chance. Because we're gonna only have one hand of 3 defensive cards.
Yeah, we're not gonna have like it takes 8 time to get them back again.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So I think we just try to do the thing.
all right.
I think that.
Also, I do like
Wait. Also, did I? No, I already picked
Yeah.
up my cards.
I do like yeah you right wait,
No. I didn't.
what did I do last turn? All I did was walk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
There was a walk here. I
everything
didn't
else should be in my hand, right?
did I not convert anything? I played a
You
reroll.
played a reroll, which is here. So I bought one.
Yeah, I guess these should be in your hand.
Yeah. Now we're
Yes.
talking.
Yeah, we'll check the tape later.
All right, then yeah, I think I'm just gonna do a walk and a short rest because neither of those are gonna be used.
Yeah,
I can't short rest myself anywhere.
No. Okay, so that's a success. So then, retaliate does what on a double success?
It's a 3 damage
Thanks to the dagger.
thanks to the dagger and
Okay.
ignore all blows.
Well,
which is great.
all of a sudden he's down into shotgun range,
Yeah.
and you've ignored all damage. Okay, second attack. He does it again. Swings his hammer.
Okay. I still have a handful of cards. I guard.
Okay.
I just need to make sure I have 2 cards at the very least.
Yeah. You want to be able to use the shotgun, because that might be our route to victory: is shotgun him once, get killed,
Yeah.
have health,
Have something.
shotgun him again.
Yeah. Half health. I like that. All right, so this is a guard. Ideally, 2 successes.
Okay.
2
You did it!
successes.
Ignore all damage. Okay, there's no damage back. But that was
Okay.
great. All right. Hammer swing number 3.
One more time. Come on, baby. I have a reroll. This is possible.
It's possible. It's convertible. Can you afford to convert it?
I can.
Okay.
I do it.
I can't believe it.
I also can't believe it. I'm going to convert the sprint and the focus.
Okay. Wow. I did not think we were getting through that. Even with 3 dice, I was not optimistic. Well played.
I'm great.
Well played. Okay.
All right, upkeep. I can switch these things.
Yes.
and I
yes. We want to. I wish that in the panic phase we could just panic. Actually, no. We want to be here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What's the play, Kyle?
So this is all from the same turn.
Yep. That's in the discard, so we're not even getting any of those access to any of those this buy phase.
All right, so I think. Oh God.
Oh God.
Can you use a close call to re-roll the shotgun dice?
It says after any horror roll, which the shotgun is not a horror roll, so no.
Okay, then I spend it.
So, well, I guess weak attack can end the phase, huh? I was wondering if we wanted a weak attack first. I guess if we hit with the shotgun, we can always weak attack next.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so the most likely route to victory is to get a couple
If
hits
we
here,
have
not
heart.
discard the shotgun. Remember, 3.
3 blanks.
Let's see.
Yeah, if at
at least
least
half the dice are blank, which is 3.
Yeah.
So if you roll 3 blanks, we lose the shotgun.
But blank specifically, not
Yeah, it says
conversions.
blank,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
failures.
Okay. Good.
So that's a good distinction. That probably means we interpreted failures to include 3 or 4s correctly before.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so we need to get some damage here and have extra health to do it again next turn. Or just get 5 damage here. Just roll 5 stars.
And hope he doesn't have extra health.
He won't.
Okay, great.
We're not gonna think about that.
Or 4 stars, and then I will have 4 dice to weak attack.
Oh, yeah, that's true. If you get him down to 1 health, then the weak attack is
pretty
we're in
good.
pretty good shape. All right, so just roll really, really well, Kyle.
You got it.
Here goes. That's 2 stars.
But not more than 3 are not blank.
Yes, only 2 blanks. So
Yep.
crucially, we keep the shotgun. We do
have the
2 damage
shotgun.
to him. The only damage card in hand is weak attack, right?
Yeah, so I'm
And-
gonna pass it.
You're not going to use it.
No.
Okay, yeah, because it can't win, but it could lose.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. You did the right thing. Okay.
Here's your other
I
thing.
get a 0 cost, and
Yep.
then you spent no time?
I spent no time because I didn't even take an action.
Yeah, okay, so I have 6. So, so we can't buy defensive cards. We have to have extra health.
Yeah.
Otherwise it's over anyway. But are we going for like
you
a
go
critical blow and ritual dagger or more shotgun action? Probably the
Critical blow.
attack, yeah.
Especially with a weak attack in hand.
Yeah, because critical blow is 2 damage no matter what. This is guaranteed. With the ritual dagger, it's guaranteed to be lethal damage to Hans. His potential extra health aside.
Yeah.
That's guaranteed, assuming we survive this phase. So that's all. It's spent all 6 time on a critical blow. I picked up the 1 0 cost card.
So we just flip this.
Yeah,
at this
we
point.
probably don't even need to bother to redistribute these cards, so I'm just gonna get them out of the way. All right, here,
where's
move it
the
over here. We'll
zoom?
zoom.
Yeah.
We'll zoom in on it. All right,
Ready?
So we've taken a hammer to the head. Do we survive it?
No.
Oh, Kyle.
I still think it was our best chance of winning,
Yeah.
but the attic 4 deaths was pretty brutal.
It was.
The fact that the one person panicked into the attic and then everyone was murdered was kind of a perfect end.
Yeah.
Honestly, 2
Brutal.
successes was at least at odds, so that was not a bad roll.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. On the shotgun, you rolled a perfectly average, like
Yeah.
2 stars, 2 convertibles, and 2 blinks. Yeah.
Yep.
You rolled the default outcome.
Yep.
Man, that was close. It was fun. It was winnable, sort
Yeah,
of,
it was-
with a lot of luck in our favor.
Can I see if he would have survived?
Absolutely. What did he
Right,
have?
and then under Hans,
He did have a heart.
Oh,
So we were pretty fucked.
it was unwinnable. At
We
that
were
moment.
we were real fucked. Oh
Oof.
man.
Not unwinnable, but you would have had to land the. You'd have to land the full double success on
let's
the
see. Like,
big
if-
hit
if-
and
if we
then
had-
a weak attack.
If we had also had health,
Mm-hmm.
then we would have gotten a turn and then gotten to shop. And so if we had sold 2 of my 3 cards to get to 8 time, we could have bought the 3 defensive cards again, right?
Yeah.
Because it's 2, 2, 4.
Yeah. Possible.
Possible.
Yeah. Unlikely, but possible.
Yeah, and we would have not only needed to do that, but we would have needed to choose to do that before playing the critical blow, like as opposed to holding them back for any reason. Because the critical blow would reveal his extra time, or his extra health, which ends the phase immediately.
Oh, it's the same way?
So, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's rude.
Both sides of the
Yeah.
extra health thing, it ends the phase. It guarantees that they get a phase,
Yeah.
that the other side gets a turn.
Gotcha. With their
Um,
extra health.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you think they're dead and they're not, so you turn away
Yeah.
and then they get back up.
Yeah.
That's the feeling.
This is a fun game though. I like this location. It's not overly like It's still pretty simple, but it has a couple wrinkles. The windows are just like fun and
Windows are
funny.
super fun.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out whether the like scenario was particularly hard or whether it really just kind of set up the game in a specific way and was roughly the same as a regular game. Like it didn't add any extra other than spawning an extra victim via the girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't really do anything. Well, actually, you know what probably made it harder was starting the game with the victims falling out the window.
Yeah.
That was guaranteed to happen, and it still could have happened in a shuffled game, but it was a 1 in 10 chance.
Yep.
Yeah. So and then
And once did not fall. Like that was the crazy thing is we only got one victim to fall. So
it's true.
We saved
yeah,
one.
we got lucky enough that only one did. But still, that meant then his first victim kill raised horror.
Yeah.
That's probably part of why because we got the horror down to 2.
We just
never got it to
pushed
green,
it,
so
yeah.
we never had that. So. Yeah, I could see how even that little aspect of the scenario might have been the first domino to fall that made it quite a bit more difficult.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like in general, you kind of ride the line as hard as you kind of Calvin this scenario as hard as you can.
I think
short resting was what ended up breaking the momentum in the mid game.
Yeah, that was probably a mistake. But we didn't know at that time that Hans was going to run the other way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do not claim to be a good Final Girl player, but I find that that's what I do quite a bit, is try to find a way to carefully get my health down to 1, and then...
And there's a lot of
and
ways
then
you
use
can
that
do it
extra
by like
die.
sprinting and falling down the stairs.
Yeah,
you know?
Playing, right, exactly. Playing action cards that lose 1 health are the most controlled way to do that. You don't really want to take a lot of killer hits, because who knows what'll happen there.
Definitely.
Yeah, well, good game.
Yeah, it was fun.
We're 1-1 now. I have the feeling...
Means we're getting a dice back.
I have the feeling that Lori will pull through for a sequel. Hans will pull through for a sequel. And we'll start out next time by drawing an ultimate die out of the bag. That'll surely help us a lot. I still can't believe last time how
impactful that was.
Yeah,
because like
yeah,
we didn't
really strong.
We didn't even like touch the same amount of like, oh, we need to hit these to get more time because it's going to be like exponentially more time.
Right.
Yeah, no, that was a great die.
Yeah. Cool. Well,
all right.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
We'll be back. I want to remind you too, because I forgot to say it up front. If you're a fan of Final Girl and Van Ryder Games' series, you might be familiar with Hostage Negotiator 2, and we have a video series that is us playing all the way through the Hostage Negotiator career, and it's excellent. We had a great time. I think they're great videos, so you should check that out.
Yeah.
If I think of it, I will put a link to it above my head right here. Because this is at the end of the video, I'm probably not going to think of it. I'm going to be honest, there's probably no link above my head.
There's no link.
Yeah.
I'm looking. There's no link.
Damn it. Okay.
Sorry.
Well,
you tried.
future Brandon is not not on his game enough to remember that, but go search the channel for it. You'll find it.
Yeah.
It's great.
10 parts, enjoyable.
Highly recommend it. Yep. And I think spoiler, it goes better than Final Girl has been. We're good at Hostage Negotiator.
We are, but like, does it go better?
Well, sorry, it's debatable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch it and find out why there's some ambiguity here.
Okay, cool. We're gonna get out of here. We'll see you for. Damn it! I should have the next. I should have the next movie title ready to tease.
Cut.
We'll see you for the Vacation from Hell. Till then, be optimal.